While I have my coffee for the day, I'm going to go through where I'm at in this AI automation journey, the highs, the lows, and my progress. The first thing I wanted to mention is Upwork is still quite at a standstill. Can't justify it right now. I covered the cost last week, but it's like $70 a day if you're running it 10 applications a day to boost and everything like that. There was a post by Nick in the community letting us know that there's an Upwork MCP. I've just got it up here. You can set it up to allow agents to have access to your Upwork. So I've connected this to my agent workspace and I'm trying to use this before everybody starts using it. I've built on top of it. It is an N8N flow. Every time I get a job alert via email, it will trigger, which then runs a routine on Claude to review the job and just check that it does align to what I'm after. Then it sends me a text message on my phone and instantly I can be one of the first proposals to send to that job because speed is key. The only thing I'd have to do is record a loom. I built that over the weekend, so today is my first time testing it. But again, it hasn't been getting too many notifications for jobs that actually suit me. And so that's where I'm finding it hard. I'm getting a bit stuck. But I'm keen to try this week and see if I can land an Upwork job by being faster. And it's also kind of proving my point because I do AI automations. This is an AI automation that got me a job if it gets me a job. That's the Upwork covered. That's my Upwork update. Still a conflict in my head if it's the way to still go, but I know people who I'm talking to who are making bank doing it, so it's definitely there. This kind of leads into, well, instead of Upwork, what am I doing? And what is my plan? Previous weeks, I've been scraping leads and my emails have been warmed up now instantly. And I actually started my campaign today, which is Monday the 17th. This is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm learning as I go. It sent out 205, but it got too many bounces. I'm literally going to look into this today to try fix it and figure out what to do about it to make sure it doesn't ruin my cold outreach or something. Cold emails is on. I've got a sequence ready that I spent time on brainstorming on, making sure I'm happy with it, and I'm very happy with it. So hopefully I can get some responses from cold email and give them my no-brainer offer. I don't know if I mentioned it though, but I'm trying to do some really advanced scraping instead of just buying leads from like Apify now. Apify is great to get leads quickly, but in my head, those leads everybody can get. It's like pay to get them. If I'm getting the leads, in unique ways, I'm then getting more quality. That's my deduction from that. In my niche, there are directories, there are government data sources which have to be updated weekly. So I'm looking at those and how I can get contact information from those. And I think that's a good way where I can get really good quality leads in my niche. Next on the list, I'm going to go over a bit of what I've been building. I'm looking into doing reels, and before I show you anything, I'm going to plug it. My Instagram for the business is truffle.ai, and my Instagram, similar to this, but will be shorter form. That's going to be AI to 10K, and my goal is, 10K months, as pretty much everybody is. But the idea is I use AI to get there. And then to do that, to speed up my process, and I guess to test my skills in AI usage, I thought of the idea to optimize my processes, and automate the processes with Claude. Claude can write the script now, then it gives it to me. I film the reel, then I actually do the clipping because it takes so short of a time to just clip the clips, and there's a bit of human interaction there, preference on the takes. I always think about a quote, AI can never have taste. That's my job, is to pick the clips that I want to use, or the words, because I have a preference about how I look, how I sound, things like that. So I actually use Premiere to clip it together into the length it will be, like a 30-second clip of all my bits of talking. So it comes together like this, into this one is about 18 seconds. Then all I have to do now is feed it to Claude, the reel that I just filmed and edited together, and it comes out with something like this. It's got captions, it's got animation graphics. I think it looks really, really sick. Each reel that I feed into it, it's getting better and better because I improve the animations each time. And so I've got about 8 stacked up ready to go, but I'm going to get it to 14. So I have 2 weeks of daily posts, completely targeting my niche, that I can get those up on the Instagram just to have a bit bit of a grid. And it actually took me about a day to script, film, and edit these videos, like 8 videos for Reels, which is really good time. Like that's massive time saving. And I think they look really professional. For the output, that time is crazy. Like doing it by myself would be almost impossible. So my idea is like I do these 14 and then maybe halfway through I stack up another 14 and just get ahead of schedule. So I've always got something to post daily that's targeting my niche on Instagram. So it's just always ready. I don't even have to think about it. Yeah, so then on top of that, talking about content, I have also created a Claude skill that can make static ads. They're very much just words on a cool background, but it's very techie, aesthetic look, and they come out random and they look really good. Those are some static ads that I'm potentially going to try on Meta just to get the word out, get some following on my Instagram, and maybe get some clients. That's the idea. Going back to Upwork, like it just feels like my money is better spent doing ads right now because of how much I would have to pay for connects, for boosts, etc. But yeah, I'll pop some of the static ads which I've generated up and you can judge for yourself. Be honest in the comments if you hate them or if you like them, but I think they look pretty good and I think they look clean. Or if you like have any questions about any of this, I think I'm sharing like quite a bit of sauce here. Like I don't know people who are doing this, and if it gets me results, like yeah, you guys will be early too. In talking about ads, I've also gone and connected the Meta MCP to my Claude agent too. So I'm trying to do everything via Claude, so it's got all the context of my business and I just work in this space to get everything aligned, you know? It's like having a second brain and a set of hands that can do things while I'm thinking, planning about the approach. I'm thinking I'll be running ads maybe this week. If not, in the next update, I'll definitely be ready to run some ads. I'm gonna run them quite cheap, probably like spend 25 bucks a day or something. And again, like talking about Upwork, I was gonna have to be spending like 70, 75 a day. I know ads, everyone runs ads, but I feel like my niche is a bit untapped. Potentially it could work, and if it lands, like that would just be so sick because I kind of figured it out on my own. And I guess another thing is on my last YouTube video, I got a comment from another Aussie, grinding, locking in. We jumped on a call yesterday, just chatting about business and plans, and he gave me some really good pointers, which I'm going to be implementing and thinking about. But yeah, shout out to Josh. It was just cool, like from YouTube, chatting to other founders, people trying to do the same thing as me, locking in. Leave a comment, I might catch up with you too. But yeah, that's the update for today. I hope you found some value in it. You know, I hope you guys are sticking to your goals too. So I'll catch you in the next one.